Britain is bursting at the seams with beautiful buildings steeped in history, places of extraordinary natural beauty and striking ultra-modern structures. From ancient monuments to groundbreaking feats of engineering and Mother Nature's best bits, visitors to England, Scotland, and Wales are spoiled for choice. Rising from Wiltshire's Salisbury plain, Stonehenge is one of England's most recognized sites. Erected in the late Neolithic period, around 2500 BC, it is now part of a UNESCO World Heritage Site, along with nearby Avebury. The mystery of how and why the enormous sarsen stones and smaller bluestones were transported and erected here has fascinated people for centuries. The roofless ruins of Tintern Abbey on the Welsh bank of the River Wye perfectly captured the romantic spirit of poets and painters in the 18th century. Wordsworth wrote a poem, lines composed a few miles above Tintern Abbey, that beautifully evoked the wild, secluded scene, and Turner visited to sketch for later paintings. Glenfinnan Viaduct in Inverness Shire, Scotland, is the country's longest concrete railway bridge. Built in the 1890s, it offers beautiful highland views for rail passengers on the West Highland Line from Fort William to Mallaig, and famously featured in the Harry Potter films. South Stack Lighthouse in Anglesey, Wales, has marked the far northwestern edge of Anglesey's Holy Island since 1809. The lighthouse can only be reached by walking down 400 steps and crossing a suspension bridge. South Stack is the home of guillemots, puffins, and razorbills, and the sea cliffs are a great vantage point for birdwatching. Mull of Galloway in Dumfries and Galloway, Scotland, is Scotland's most southerly point. The dramatic headland, topped by a classic British lighthouse built by Robert Stevenson in the late 1820s, is thought to have been the last stronghold of the southern Picts. St. David's Cathedral in Pembrokeshire, Wales, is considered one of the most breathtaking places of worship in Wales. Built on the site where St. David founded a monastery around AD 600, the present-day purple-stoned cathedral dates back to the 12th century. The White Cliffs of Dover in Kent, England, are one of Britain's most distinctive natural features. Known as the Gateway to Britain, they were the first site of home for troops returning across the English Channel from the World Wars and have become a symbol of hope. Edinburgh Castle, standing high above the historic city of Edinburgh on Castle Rock, is one of Scotland's most visited attractions. Built during the 12th century by David I, son of St. Margaret of Scotland, it was the main Scottish royal residence until the Union of the Crowns in 1603. Blackpool Tower, overlooking Lancashire's famous seafront since 1894, has become a much-loved icon of a glorious bygone era. Designed by Victorian architect Frank Matcham, it's also home to the magnificent Blackpool Tower Ballroom, world famous for its unique sprung dance floor and gorgeous architecture. Pont-y-Sylt Aqueduct in Wrexham, Wales, towers over the River Dee. Designed by engineers Thomas Telford and William Jessup in the late 18th century, it took a staggering 10 years to build and is considered a pioneering masterpiece of the Industrial Revolution.